Hey ministry partners, this is Brett. Just want to give you guys a quick update. There's always something going on in the Riceley household, and then this time we've got a really cool update that I wanted to let you guys know about. And I've actually asked Pastor Brian, who's right here with me, to join me today, because what we're going to be talking about kind of impacts my role at Redeeming Life and ultimately what we're trying to do as a whole, as a team, to reach Utah. And so Brian's going to talk a little bit about what that is and what all of that means.
First of all, you guys have been great supporters, and it has been wonderful the work you're doing to get a missionary in this place where only 2% of the population have any kind of a relationship with the biblical Jesus. This is hard work. We have no resources. If it was not for people outside of this area investing in the gospel in Utah, I don't know what we'd be seeing. But we've been working with some other missionaries. Some other churches have come together to try to say, how are we going to fund additional missionaries and pastors and church planters, because this is hard work, and Brett is amazing, but we need hundreds more missionaries and pastors here. And so we're thinking through this, and so we are partnering with Goby Creative, which is an entity which Brett will tell you a little bit more about, of pastors and missionaries coming together to figure out how to fund more pastors and missionaries. And when I say we are participating as a church, I really mean I've come along and asked Pastor Brett to do this with some of his skills, the things that God has gifted him with, and he's graciously agreed. Yeah. And so I'm going to have him tell you a little bit more about Goby Creative.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I mean, we got approached about this about a month ago. And so what I'm going to be doing with Goby Creative is specifically designing websites. And I've been doing that for a couple years now, and I love it. It's fun. It's actually kind of like a hobby for me. But I'll be designing websites, and what that does, I get to help people design websites. But ultimately, Goby is going to employ multiple missionaries with multiple skills with website design, graphic design, social media marketing. And we want to expand Goby's vision to do all sorts of creative things in the future so that we can employ more missionaries, someday even hopefully around the world. I mean, because everything that we do for the most part is remote capable, and so we can do websites as long as you have an internet and the computer. You can do a lot of this stuff almost anywhere in the world. So we're excited that we get to be a part of helping employ missionaries to be a part of what God's called them to do, while also supporting their family. And so one of the bonuses for me is Goby is going to actually help us kind of fill in some of the gaps that we have with some of our fundraising, at the same time getting to do something that I enjoy and helping the broader vision of helping bring more missionaries to Utah and freeing them up to honestly have the flexibility to do the ministry they want to do.
We don't know how well this thing's going to go. We're constantly trying things to figure out how to reach this place for the gospel. And we love it, their support, but we want to see support for even more. And we think this might be one means to do that. So if you know somebody who needs a website, or if you need a website, or if you're thinking about some of that tech stuff, Goby Creative is probably a good way to go, because not only does that help the the lost, the work towards the lostness here, it doesn't only help the missionaries. It's going to help Pastor Brett. It helps what we're doing. It can help the person who gets a good website. So it's a really good thing. If you know somebody who needs a website, if you need a website, or if you just want to share some of this information, please do that, because you can have an impact for the kingdom by doing something with a website.
Absolutely. So that's the update. We wanted to let you guys know before that kind of went broader or more public. And so thank you for all the support that you guys have given us, man. I mean, I hope you hear our heart on our Facebook page. You guys pray for us. You guys send cards. You guys send your money. You sacrifice your time to pray for us and to do all those things. And so we want to make sure we're keeping you in the loop and that we're being transparent with everything that's going on in our life, in our ministry, which is really your ministry as well. And so thank you for being a part of what God is doing here in Utah. Thank you for praying for us. And you can obviously contact me if you need any more information on anything that we're doing as a family and with our ministry. So thank you guys for your time. We love you and we appreciate you, and I'll talk to you soon.